That was bad. Shouldn't have done that. Can you hear me?
You should be.
Wicked D says, we can! Hi everyone!
You did a really good intro and everything.
I did. And nobody could hear me. Unless you could lip read, in which case you'd be fine. But, yeah. So this evening I'm going to be painting this devil, which I have only just started undercoating with the horror brush. So while this guy dries, so I can finish painting the end of his trident, I'm also going to slap a bit of undercoat on this rat ogre, so Mrs. MLG can paint it for me.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So, as you may know, Mrs. MLG has been doing an amazing job of painting my Skaven Blood Bowl team, and they look awesome. And I got this big guy for them the other day, and apparently for Blood Bowl 7s, a rat ogre is almost certainly a must. I was thinking about not using it, but apparently they're absolutely wicked. So I think I'm going to have to include him in the squad. But you like painting bigger models, so...
Okay, and on that note, I am going to leave you all in the capable hands of Mr. MLG while I put the small person to bed.
Right, no typing for a few minutes while I whack primer on this guy.
No typing?
I can't type and paint at the same time. You
don't
type.
need to type, darling. You need to talk. It'll be okay.
Yeah, right, okay. Hi, Coroniko. How you doing? So, this is Rat Ogre for my Blood Bowl team. Just getting some primer on him, ready for Mrs. MLG to get him in matching colours to the rest of the King Street Creepers, which is what my Blood Bowl team is called. For our upcoming Sevens League, I've also today enrolled myself in a one-day Blood Bowl tournament in sunny Hull, or not so sunny Hull, in December, and I think I'll probably end up, unless I hate playing Skaven in the first couple of games, I will probably be taking the Skaven there as well. Either Skaven or Goblins. Wiki D says King Street Creepers. Haha, love it. Yeah, well, I thought about all sorts of other things, but got to keep it family friendly. Kuroniko says had to adult all day and it was rubbish. Don't recommend that. No, I've been working all day just doing sensible stuff, putting people's orders in boxes and posting them. I've been definitely looking forward to sitting down and splashing a bit of paint around. Yeah, doing grown-up stuff's poop in it. Unless you work in a game shop and you get to look at all the cool things. I think other cool jobs could apply. Is the street fixed after the person threw all the stuff off the roof? Yes, they haven't finished putting all the scaffolding back together. Actually, there's still significant gaps. So the people that are working on the building are going to have to wait until the scaffolders come and properly reinstate some of the scaffolding. But they made it safe on Sunday after the lunatic climbed up the scaffolding and threw all sorts of stuff down at people. Apparently there's a video going around of the incident on Facebook, but I haven't seen it yet. Do like a bit of first-hand filming from lunatics like that. It's always good for a giggle, so long as nobody gets hurt. Mrs. MLG told me earlier on that apparently somebody has been taken into custody for the alleged event, and then one of the comments underneath the news story said it wasn't alleged, it was happening just there, it's on video, everybody knows that he was up there. So yeah, I don't know. Came out of the pub thinking he was like some kind of superhero. King Kong climbed up the scaffolding and started hurling things down. Hi Sharon! How are you doing? Sorry, I will apologise to anybody that is offended by horror brush action, but we're just doing a bit of rough brush priming this evening to start with, just while I get just while that little chappy devil dries, and then we'll get some paint on him proper. I was thinking that I might go with classic red for him. I mean, like, devils should be red, shouldn't they? Or black. We could go black, I suppose, but yeah, I was thinking we'd go classic red, and then he'd match the female devil that I've painted that came in the same pack. This is the right one, isn't it, Wicked D? The one with the little trident-y thing. It's the same one that you and Mrs. MLG have painted. Karanika didn't notice the horror brush until I'd mentioned it. I should have kept quiet. It's yeah, faithful priming brush this though. All the splayed bristles help get into the little nooks and crannies. There we go. So, need to think of some suitably cool names for my Skaven team. I'll have to have a look back through some original Warhammer Fantasy Battle stuff and find some cool names for like my Rat Ogre and stuff. Right, let's just finish off his little trident-y end, and then he's nearly dry actually. So by the time I've splashed a bit of primer on something else, he should be good to go. It is the right model. Good, I am glad. Didn't want to have brought home the wrong mini. We had a pack of devils that I had kicking around on my desk for a while, but one of them, the one that has two separate wings, so this one and one of the other ones have wings that are joined, and then the other one's got two separate wings that glue together, and the one that's got two separate wings glued together, one of its wings was duplicated and the other one was missing. So this is, I'm going to put a bit of primer on this as well. This is a Tory Gate, a ruined Tory Gate. It was a 3D print in this attractive pink material, which is a combination of clear and red clear and white resin, which was what I had left over, so I poured it all in to the thing together. And this is a little bit of terrain for Bushido. You might not have heard me mention Bushido for a long time, but printed off a couple of little bits of scatter terrain for Bushido the other day. Do you not find though, with all the splayed bristles, you end up with a lot of cast-off splatter? My palettes are coated in primer. Yeah, I do end up with a bit of splatter across the painting mat, but that's not the end of the world. It's good for getting in all the nooks and crannies. Good for getting in all the nooks and crannies. So we know Karanika has been doing adulting type stuff today. Wicked D, you been at work? How's everybody else's day been? You been having good time, having fun? I haven't really done anything exciting today. Got to speak to the guy from Games Workshop about pre-order stuff, and then this afternoon they launched information about the battle forces, and they all look quite sensible for a change. Well, I say for a change. I'm sure they've done some that seemed like balanced army boxes before, but a couple of them actually look decent this time. I was talking about it earlier on, and Mrs. MLG just looked at me when I said, "Oh, that one's actually like quite a good thing," and I had to quickly follow that up with, "No, but I don't need any," because I don't need any models. I don't need to start a new army of anything because I've got loads of stuff that I haven't painted. So the boys that I regularly play games with are talking about doing 40k in the new year, but playing an old. So I convinced them to wait until next year so we could get stuff painted. But starting 40k, but with older editions. So one of the guys wants to play from 2nd edition and then play so many games in each edition's rules. But I think that we might all struggle to get hold of codexes and rule books and stuff. So I think we're going to start with possibly 3rd edition. So I've got a load of classic Eldar models, which I'm going to use. Which at some point in the not too distant future I shall be painting a few on stream. And also we want to play Warhammer Fantasy Battle, because the old world is coming, but we think that the rules are going to be a bit naff. So the old world, and I've got a large amount of Dark Elves that I had for Warhammer Fantasy Battle that I'm thinking I might reinstate for that. Never going to use them in an Age of Sigmar type force. So Warhammer Fantasy Battle, Dark Elves, that's what's coming. Hi Moxie, how you doing? Working in painting, says Sharon, such an exciting life. Yeah, working in painting's cool though. If you don't have to do all the other boring stuff like going out and doing shopping and things and getting food in. We had a cheating tea today. We just had some stuff that I threw together out of the fridge because I didn't want to have to do anything overly exuberant. Had a bit of a headache since just after lunch. Mrs. MLG is back. Hi.
Hey. What have I missed?
I've just been waffling. Redscope said it's gone off the thing, but the battle forces don't look too bad. I mentioned the battle forces briefly.
Yeah. Oh, we don't know now.
We don't know anything. We don't know how much they're going to cost. We don't know when they come in. We've heard a little bit of a rumour that it might be the release date might be Black Friday for them.
But we don't know now.
But we don't know for definite, and we don't know how much they're going to be, and that's it. That's it. That's all there is. Redscope. Oddly, talking of old edition, I bought some RTB07 Imperial Guard models for the 3rd edition army. Yeah, we've got some of those. I've got some of those in the shed. I was looking at them the other day. They're cool. Old school. Oh, this bit of terrain looks pretty cool.
Oh, Chronica didn't throw balls in time.
Yeah, I know. So this is a statue from
Is that your Bushido-y thing?
Yeah. This is a statue that I 3D printed, and it comes in 2 parts, so it looks like that. Pretty cool. And you're not going to be able to see a great deal because I've printed it in clear resin. So seeing as I've got a little bit of primer left here, let's whack a bit of primer on it and see what it looks like.
Am I supposed to be doing these rats?
Yeah.
That one's got glitter on it. How's it got glitter on it?
And that one, I've undercoated you that one.
No, hey, that's not fair. You said I only had to do this little squaddy peeps. Can't be adding extras in.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
You're not even funny. Not even funny, mate.
So this guy, I can't remember where. Oh, the Raging Heroes. These are from actually. So I haven't printed any of the minis that go with the things, but I thought the terrain was ace.
Yeah, it's the printer's rubbish. It does what it wants.
Yeah, printer poo. We're having difficulty with the printer.
Again.
Change some settings.
Oh. Right, listen.
I was working in the lab, late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight for my monster from his slab, began to rise and suddenly to my surprise he did the mash. He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash, he did the mash. It caught on in a flash, he did the mash. He did
The monster mash. I knew she was going to cut that bit off then. Wonderful, thank you. And thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you.
You really do appreciate it. 23 months?
Wowzers.
That's nuts. You did the mash.
You did the monster mash. It was a smash.
You always make it just a little bit too long. She always cuts you off at the end.
What's optimum word count?
I don't know, but I don't think it matters. I think it just always cuts her off no matter what. Oh, none of my linky things are working anymore, stupid linky things. So you were doing awesome talks in. Don't let me stop you.
I know. I'm sorry. I got distracted trying to get into all the little nooks and crannies on this weird samurai statue thing. Yeah, it's a cool model. This thing. Just realised I've left a teeny tiny little support on there. Had a little bit of difficulty printing these. So these are from Raging Heroes. I subscribe to their. It's not particularly a Patreon, but I subscribe to their files until they do something I don't like, and then I'll ditch it. But I like it because you get some cool terrain. So this one had these funky bits, and there's another one that's got really nice Celtic stuff, and then there's the current release is a vampires setting, and that's got some really nice like cathedral-y style bits and pieces, so modular stuff that you can make some nice terrain with. I want these to play with. Oh, there we go. It's going to need another coat. That's a bit patchy.
It is a hobby in itself, though, isn't it?
It'll do. 3D printing is a nightmare. I wouldn't recommend anybody to get started with 3D printing.
Unless you've got loads of time.
Yeah, unless you've got loads of time. We recently invested in a replacement printer because our other one was broken, and I regretted it almost instantly.
Which is always wonderful to hear when you've spent money on something. Oh, I've just lost the cap off my pen.
But we did discuss it, didn't we? That we wish that we hadn't.
You always get your own way, then.
I know. Thought it seems like such a good idea at the time, and then right, see if we can do anything with the horror brush because it's super wrecked.
Not on your hand.
Why not?
Use the tissue. Come here, I'll do it while you do something. I keep thinking about getting 3D printer. It's the issue of where to put it. They're just a nightmare.
Yeah, I'd just not bother. There you go. Yeah, don't do it. Takes up too much time.
I want all these lovely dragon STLs, but the only place we could put it would be the garage, and that would probably be too. Yeah, you don't want it in the garage. We're just so
Yeah.
fiddly, messing about getting all the supports right and all the other things that you have to do, and then it just fails anyway, and then you sulk, and then the house stinks of resin and alcohol, and you're trying to clean stuff. It's just
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
they're cool, but yeah. And then obviously when you've got a resin print and you're painting it, they're so much more delicate than say like Reaper plastic and things. So the slightest little, cat bite, and that's it. Bye print that you've just faffed around with. But I mean, we have got one. So it's like when Mr. MLG said that he wanted a tattoo, and I went, I don't want you to, but I'm covered in them, so I didn't really have a leg to stand on with the don't do it.
I've only got one hand done.
Yeah,
You've got them all over.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Regretting it now as well, though, aren't you?
What? Tattoos? Not really, why?
Well, it's not like you go, oh, look at my awesome tattoos every day. I forget I've got mine.
I won't quite go as far as saying I regret it.
Alright, not regret it, just like take it or leave it.
Yeah.
If you didn't have them, it won't really matter. And if you did have them, then, you have got them, so... I just look at some of mine and think, it's just, that leg's wonky, or that's not really, I don't really look great. my lady looks like she's got a broken leg.
And then what do you do? Cover-ups or like redo it?
No,
or...
I'm too old for that. I just don't look at it. How dare you insinuate that my little angels would deliberately target resin minis? I know. I don't know where I get that idea from at all. Absolutely beautiful. They would never do such a thing. Gizmo was very good. I don't know if you've mentioned it.
No,
Gizmo was very good this morning when he found a hedgehog on our driveway, which clearly shouldn't have been out at that time in the morning. And he didn't try and eat it or anything. He just told you where it was, didn't he? Look, there's something over here, Dad. Come and have a look. Come and have a look.
Yeah, it was very good. Told me where it was, and then got in the car without any hassle, so we could deal with it.
By deal with it, means look after it and get it to a rescue centre.
Yes.
Not deal with it. They broke my brush off dragon today. Yeah, those angels, absolute angels. It's just because you're paying more attention, they're jealous. Paying more attention to them dragons. You need a load of cat minis lying around. Oh, what would they do if you had like a realistic looking cat toy or miniature or statue or something? Would it be fisticuffs at dawn? Would they be trying to oust it? Get out of my house. Or would they worship it as a fellow cat in the home?
Our greyhound ate my orc mega dread.
Our greyhound did eat your orc mega dread.
Still not got repaired.
You've still not got over it either, because we haven't had our greyhound for 10 years.
Ate it. Not swallowed it, but
No.
chewed it.
Just like, I don't want you to have this, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gizmo's very good with things. If he has something he's not supposed to have, he just brings it. Like, I found this. Look, I'll bring it over to you.
Where is he?
He's in his bed. He's sulking. He's sulking because we were looking after a hedgehog and he wasn't allowed to come and have a look.
taking it to the nice rescue lady.
And he's literally in his bed. He's not even like sat on our bed or sat on the sofa.
Proper sofa.
Proper sofa. Yeah, I was very surprised when we got home and it was still alive, which is great, obviously, but I, had my doubts. And then it would be.
It didn't look very happy this morning.
Very happy. But we put it in a box with like a towel on the bottom so it wasn't cold, and shredded newspaper and some dog food, wet dog food. That's emergency dog food because it makes Gizmo stink, so we don't give it him unless we've run out of everything else. And some water. And covered it over so that nothing could get at it. And just left it nice and quiet and in the dark to try and get over the stress of being put in a box. And it was still breathing and slightly moving around.
Yeah. When I was taking it to the lady, it was having a right little rummage around in the box.
Yeah, well, maybe it was feeling better. Oh well, done our bit. Hopefully it's going to be alright. Will the rescue sentient? I hope not, because I don't really want to know if it's not alright. No, I don't think so. I think they've probably got better things to do. And we didn't ask. We've probably got better things to be doing. And we didn't ask. So.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It didn't look hurt. We didn't want to poke a product. We touched it as little as possible. We didn't want to stress it out.
It wasn't leaking.
But couldn't see anything, any puncture wounds or any obvious marks. So I don't know if it had just got cold. It was only little. The rescue lady said it looked really young. It was only little. So I don't know if it had just got a bit lost and couldn't get back to anywhere proper in time or what. But anyway, there we go.
How did you paint your devil?
With a brush.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny.
I'm hilarious, I know. I'm amazingly wonderful. I should be on stage. I don't know, Dan. I don't even know where it is. I'm looking. Kicking around somewhere. What's it look like? Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
I painted it.
Oh, look at that. Horror brush isn't quite so horror-y anymore.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
I painted it like that. That's how I painted mine. There's a wild Pokemon. It looks like a chameleon's seen something it shouldn't have done and now is in shock. Nico's going in there for a poke catch.
What is it? A dreepy?
Just told you what it is. Chameleon that's seen the horror film.
Seen too much.
Now it can't sleep.
Seen too much. You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
You don't know. You don't know how it was. I haven't painted out yet. I don't like these two.
Why not?
I don't mind the other ones, but these two are like the worst that I've painted so far. I think I've just got bored now. Well, I'm not used to painting all the same thing, am I?
No.
So they're not very good. But guess what? It's tough. I might have to save this rat thing for tomorrow if you're going to make me paint tomorrow.
Yep.
It's no good, is it? This ratty thing that you've just stuck to him.
Rat ogre.
Yeah, that.
That'd be a good on-stream project for you, my darling.
Oh, would it? You're so kind. You're so kind and thoughtful.
You always ask me what I want you to paint.
Well, I'd rather paint something that was useful. But then everything that you need that's useful is not really something that I want to paint. Next month's great MLG brush off is historical, and I've got absolutely no idea what to paint for that. I'm all itchy as well since that headband, and I keep thinking it probably got froze. And then when you just think about it,
But you didn't touch it.
I know. Oh, look, I've spilt me Reeking Flush Shade now. Talking to you, now I've got a brown hand.
No,
Only tiny bit. Picked it up while not concentrating. I haven't used whatever it's called, shade stuff for absolutely ages. And then I go and chuck it on the side.
Silly Billy.
Yes. And sneeze. I still have to start my brush off. What is it this month? Undead.
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 I'd started mine.
Historical, eh? That might be difficult to shoehorn a dragon into. I'm sure that they had them in medieval times. That's history, isn't it?
Yeah, there were like George and the Dragon. That's a proper thing.
That's a proper thing. There we go. Yeah, I have got nothing really that fits at all. Not sure. I don't think anybody has got those things, have they, for a trio, Sharon, that I put in the Discord. I don't think anybody else has said that they've got dragons are legitimately historical, says John. Yeah, you can do dragons for historical. Historical lore is filled with dragons. Exactly. It's probably the best one to do it for. You'll paint something awesome in less time than it takes me to do a base coat, Nico says to Sharon. This is true. Whenever Sharon puts something in the Discord and it's like, oh, I did this really quick job because, you know, I had work or something, and it's like the best thing ever. You're like, yeah, you're just awesome.
Tongue out for concentration.
You're sticking your tongue out because you're concentrating.
Yeah.
I see. That's very orangey red. What?
This is Reaper Classic Rusty Red.
I've made it all brown.
Original yellow label Rusty Red.
Rusty red.
It goes on really orangey and then dries darker.
Ah, I see. Okay. And that would confuse me even more. That's what good that.
So it's a nice.
It's a nice.
It's a nice base coat for a nice vibrant red, in my opinion.
It's fine. I mean, you're painting it. And you should know. I'm doing some annoying rat things.
You're doing an amazing job on my skin.
You can't see it. You don't know what I'm doing.
I can see what you're doing.
You found your Wiki D lost her pokey stick on her stream last night and has just found it. Was it right in front of your face, or was it genuinely lost somewhere? But it was right in front of your face, wasn't it? We know. It's always right in front of your face when you can't find something on stream.
I have an affliction that whenever I want to tell somebody about something that I found online, I can never find it.
Oh, that's true. When you look at Facebook or something, you go, oh, look at this. That's literally just popped up on my Facebook feed and has now vanished so that I can't show you what it was.
Yeah. But it was really cool though, but I can't find it.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Mr. MLG, which Battle Force box would you get if you were forced to choose one? Have you even had a chance to see it?
If I was forced to choose one.
You're forced, because, you know, buying miniatures
Yeah.
is a horrible thing, isn't it?
It is. I think I would probably go for the vampire one. The Soul Blight Gravelords.
Because they're super cool.
Yeah, so I like the character miniature that's in it, the Lorca Vi or whatever it's called. I like that mini anyway. Comes with 20 skeletons. Skeletons are cool. You get the big bats, the fell bats. I think they're pretty awesome. I'd like to have a go at painting some of those. You get some dire wolves. They're pretty cool as well.
I guess you've had a chance to look at it then.
And you get some blood knights. Yeah, I had a quick skeg while we were watching the nature program. It looks that one for me is the better one.
What would you go with, Red Scope? No, it was in a really safe place that made absolutely no sense as to why I'd put it there. But at least you found it. Which one would you go with? You know, if you were super forced to get one.
Yeah. If someone had your hand up your back, you've got to have one. Which one do you want? Yeah, I don't know. The Lizard Man one looks pretty good as well. A nice spread of stuff. I don't like the Space Marine one. I don't like, for example, what they have done with the Space Marine one. Let's use full sentences. Where there's 15, like 3 sets of 5 of one unit. It just seems like they kind of want everybody to have those, whether you like it or not. And the World Eaters one, where you have to have Angron and some Berserkers and some Exalted 8-bound. Sharon says, I've lost the head of my Vengorian Lord, which is the character that's in the middle of the Soul Blight Gravelord box set.
Oh, okay.
Right, while we wait for red to dry. Yeah, I do like that mini. But I don't need a Battle Force because I've got enough maze. So the other day I started working on these guys. And then after I'd finished, I realised that I'd left this one. So I need to do this guy, because he's like the other member of the team. The same, the Soul Blight Vampire one. I have an existing army of those, but I don't have the main model or the bats, and having more skeletons is never a bad thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the most kind of generic-y, flavourful one, I think. Let's splodge a bit on this guy while the red's drying. What's going on there? I missed a little bit. Touch that up as we get into doing these. Well, this guy's on a big base, isn't he? Big chonker. This is one of the Sons of Velmorn, I believe they are called. Although this guy's more like the daddy, because he's huge.
You alright?
Yeah. Telling myself jokes over there.
Whenever you want to tell a funny joke, just let us know and we'll all listen. What's the new stuff that we've added today that's like Citadel-y, Warhammer-y stuff?
So that is things. So I'd heard a little bit of a rumour that those items were going to be discontinued from the website. Because they occasionally like drop stuff off the website. So it's some character minis and a couple of kits and stuff. So I thought that we would grab some in to stock while they were still available.
But you've only got one.
But we only got ones of stuff because there was a lot of stuff.
So if there's something that you've been looking for, it It might be in our news section.
It might be. So there's all sorts of things there. So, like if you want some Skaven gutter runners, there's some of those. And I can't remember what there was. I think there's a Necron
There's
character.
all sorts of stuff. There's the Hound of Vengeance.
Oh, Karanak.
There's the Summoner of Sneeze. There's...
I can't guarantee that they are going to be discontinued, but I heard that they were.
There's
That's the wrong colour.
Gavin Shawhart. There's
Gavin.
Dark Angels, Primaris Lieutenant, somebody, Zach.
Oh yeah,
There's Gutrot Spume. There's so much.
Yeah, some cool minis.
I see you didn't tell Ross that we've got more than one of these things.
I've not been back upstairs.
We've also got the Umbrella Academy board game in as well. That's new. Just, in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, special Kickstarter exclusive edition. I quite enjoyed the Umbrella Academy thing. I missed some episodes of the final series though.
Did they discontinue the Adept Solaris Battle Sanctum? But probably not how you say any of those words.
Yes, they did, John. It has gone. Which it always seems strange to me when they remove terrain kits out of the range before they've really had a long time to, unless the molds are damaged or something, of course. But yeah, it always seems a weird choice when they discontinue popular terrain kits. And yes, Red Scope, yes, that is correct. I have been lucky enough to see a picture of a Belial model, an updated one, and also that there is a Dark Angels upgrade for the Terminators coming.
There's a wild Pokemon in chat. It looks like a grumpy Mimikyu. It's Mimikyu in a Halloween costume.
Yeah. Misdreavus.
That's quite cool though, isn't it? Should we try and catch it? I can't remember, was it Hamish's stream? This command doesn't exist. Oh, what have I done? just randomly type. It's been that long that I've typed in stuff that isn't even real. Let's try again.
You were trying to give it commands that
Wait,
don't
sorry, because
exist.
Koeniko's getting it wrong and all, it's not just me. Was it Hamish's stream where we typed in Pokedex and John's the absolute supreme winner of all Pokemon ever?
Alright.
Is that right, John, where it tells us how many? I've got like 1% or something of all the Pokemon and John's got 98. No, it's not, but you know. Was that what we did? I can't remember. Something like that, wasn't it?
I don't know. Was that on his recent afternoon stream that I missed?
Well, yeah, because you were at work. Yes. In his dinner hour.
Right, where's my red?
Yeah.
How's he going?
What did you type in? Was it just
nearly dry? It's just still a little bit wet on his wings.
Was it just Pokedex? Can't remember. I can't remember if it was. Should I just type it in and see?
Yeah.
Pokedex. It was something like that, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. Look. So as I've got 9% of all Pokemon, which is really rubbish. 86 out of 734. Wiki D's got. Where's it gone? Where's mine
Wiki
gone?
D's got 6.31%.
Oh my.
Kuranico's got 13.72%. And John's got 51.9%.
Yeah, John had loads. Have I got more than you, Wiki D?
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
How's that even possible? Yeah, don't know. I hardly ever chuck my balls about.
Oh, you must have more Pokemon than me because I never chuck my balls about.
No, you keep yours nice and safe.
Just having a little chuckle because I just had a thought about something, but I'll keep that to myself and tell Mrs. MLG after.
Why?
It's on the subject of advertising that I mentioned to you yesterday, and it just something popped into my head.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay. I'll tell you later.
9% for. We're all just rubbish, aren't we? We're all just rubbish. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, it's only a game.
We don't even use them, do we? We just collect them and sit there looking at them. I think the lesson we should learn here is that John is stealing all our Pokemon. That might be true. That might be true.
Put him down a minute. See how our devil's
Well,
getting.
now I want to hear what popped. I want to hear as well, but apparently it's just about advertising. I thought it was about chucking his balls about, but
No.
if it's just about advertising, it'd be really boring.
Yeah. Nothing exciting, I'm afraid.
And they'll probably have forgotten by the end of the stream, and I'll never get to know.
A big blob of paint on it. Yeah. So what's this one? This one is so old the label has worn off. But Reaper's paint labels are a bit poop.
They are. That is true.
I think this is burning orange.
Orange. It's like flesh cut from the screen. Just put my devil dude in the Discord. I mean, Wicked D's not having a good typing day. I hope some of the important work that you do, Wicked D, had correctly typed words in today.
Oh, come on. Smash my pokey tool off in the paint. Rip the knob off the end.
That's what I should have said.
Ripping knobs off.
Now,
What's that? John is wonderful for slapping a tomato toss sticker.
You're tossing tomatoes at us because you've got all the Pokemon that we've got done.
Let's use this.
You can slap stickers across the stream if you so wish. I don't know where it is. It's down below Mr. MLG's head on the mobile. I'm not sure where it is on the computer. It might be right at the bottom on the computer. Lava orange is cast fireball.
No, it's one of the
Cat.
it's one of the yellow label ones. So it's either fireball orange or burning orange.
Can't hear it. It's too busy talking. Happy.
Sorry, I talked over Happy Cat.
See if I can make it in it again. Yay! Everybody's happy. Can you not see it at all then? What colour it is?
No, it's completely gone.
It's orange now. You go from red to orange. Rest in peace, my tablet. Bitey cat was trying to eat the happy cat. Oh no! I'll have to put a dog on. See what it does if a dog comes on.
You're gonna just antagonise the cat.
Did it make any noise, that one?
I didn't hear it. Didn't even hear the sticker slap thing.
Well, that's because that only does it on ours. Because I ain't got any other noise. I need you to like record it going like slap or something just to be funny. No, not scared of the dog. Try to get rid of the dog.
So I've got a plan. Yeah, this is
Plan?
Yeah, I've got a plan. So we're gonna go make the devil bright, and then we're gonna give it a little bit of a shade. We're gonna over accentuate the raised areas, and then give it a wash that'll hopefully meld some of it together.
Well done. Is that well done, Pussycat, for trying to get rid of everything on the screen.
So
What's everybody been watching that's good lately? Anybody been watching that Big Little Journeys, the animal program? Mr. MLG is not sure if he likes the presenter's voice.
I don't like the narrator.
All right then, he doesn't like the narrator. I was giving the guy a chance. I wasn't gonna go straight in with you don't like him. What is it about him you don't particularly fond of?
I don't know. It's not David Attenborough.
Well, it can't be David Attenborough forever, is some
Knock it
point
on.
gotta shuffle off on him.
Yeah.
Can't always be David Attenborough.
I don't know.
I think he tries too hard. He talks very, very slowly, doesn't he?
I think that's it. It's too slow. I'm used to getting my information a bit quicker.
Who's narrating it? It's called Aaron something or other.
It's like they're paying him by the word, so they've spread it out.
So that you can understand what he's saying.
The Fall of the House of Usher, is that like a horror-y kind of thing? I've been recommended Altered Carbon. I don't know if Mrs. MLG will like it.
Oh, you can watch that on your tab then.
I don't know what it's
narrated by now.
I don't know what it's like. I've not seen it. I started playing it while I was cooking tea yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention.
I've literally
we might
typed
have to
in
give it a whirl.
Big Little Journeys narrated by, and it's gone. No, I'm not going to tell you. No, not going to tell you who's done it. Nope, definitely not. How annoying. I'm sure it's called Aaron. No, it's still not going to tell me. Tell me who it's produced by, that's not what I asked for.
Who's it produced by?
I don't know. I was gone scrolly past now.
Ah, Gen V. Yeah, Gen V. That's like a spin-off of The Boys.
That's another one just for you then.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll never know.
Until the next time we watch it and you make a point of writing it down.
Let's have a look on what's it? See if it's on there. Bypass the old searching.
Yeah. Gen V's got some weird bits about in it. Redscope says the first series of Altered Carbon was good, bit rude in places. Alright.
Definitely one for you then.
There's only so much time I have while I'm cooking or whatever that I get to watch programs like that.
Don't even tell me on IMDb. How weird. How weird. They don't say. That's strange.
But after the stream, we're going back to check on the credits.
I was just gonna say that was all, but seems nobody wants you to know. Anyway, sorry, can't be that important, can it? The first series of Altered Carbon was good, bit rude in places. It's better than The Boys, but it's odd because the Supes are the good guys and the normies are the villains.
Alright.
There you go.
I'll have to give it a whirl.
Right. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but these are rubbish, but that's all you get. I haven't done the bases because I didn't know what you wanted.
No, that's alright. I've got a plan for the base.
Good, because I haven't done the bases because I didn't know what you wanted. There's this chip. This zombie chip is in chat.
What is that?
Zombie chip. It's after in the Beauty and the Beast house when everybody else has been turned back into a human and Chip can't because he's got a big hole in his head and he just slowly becomes a zombie and wanders the earth, and that's what that is. I went onto iPlayer. It's Aaron. I don't have iPlayer. Aaron Piri. No idea who that is though. See, I said it was Aaron, didn't I? Posture check. Hey Pete, how you doing? Hydrate. Oh, you've got your hobgoblin glass and a hat, mate. But you haven't got a hat, have you, darling?
I haven't.
Knew you wouldn't have. Stretch. And have you got a wig?
Oh, I'll have a quick yawn while I'm having a stretch. No hats, no wigs, I'm afraid.
Oh, you're just rubbish, aren't you? Here, put this hat on, and I will go and get you the new wig.
The new wig?
The new wig. And if everybody's playing a game, please save it.
Blobbed paint on his base. What a numpty. Wigs are coming. Wigs are coming. We've got. I found a new wig. Well, not a new wig. Found a new old wig in the loft. In the fancy dress box recently.
The beautiful brunette. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Super nice.
It's super, oh, I see. And this is tiny. Tiny hat.
Yep.
That's because it's mine. And your head is.
It's not designed for massive Swedes.
No. Oh, broken now.
What is? The hat. Is that because I rammed it on my
I
head?
think so. It's fine. We'll sort it. Right, hat. That actually fits on the head. And then the beautiful, beautiful wig.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at my luxurious locks. There we go. Look, he's looking really cheerful, this guy.
Is so happy.
I'm going to eat your brains.
Why is he eating brains?
I don't know.
Special kind of devil, is he?
Special kind of devil.
Brain eating.
Like brains.
Oh, John cheered. I don't know if that's for eating brains or your hat or your glorious shiny wig.
Bit of both.
Oh, and Peach here too. Oh, you're also kind.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank
Look
you.
how happy that little ninja cat is.
Right. I don't know
You're
if,
so kind.
don't know if
You're
that's
so kind.
too bright to do top highlights with, but that's what we're going to go for.
I've picked up my Secret Santa mini,
Ooh.
and I still don't like it.
I'm sensing a theme
A theme?
that you don't actually like many of the minis that you paint.
Well, it's because it's your hobby, my darling. Not mine.
No, sorry.
Okay.
So just going to go with some neat orange as a
Is that a colour?
oh no, it's whatever orange this is. Just a tiny little bit for highlights.
Have to dash to collect the boy child from work. Take care. Well, we have gone over, haven't we?
Yeah.
He hasn't said. He's just sneakily painting away without mentioning the going over timeness of the things.
You've gone over time. I wanted Pete to get value for money out of his hat and wig.
Ah, I see. Right then, are you going to say goodbye?
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. We will be back tomorrow at 6:30, where Mrs. MLG is going to be
We'll
painting.
be complaining more about stuff.
Mrs. MLG is going to be complaining about painting a rat ogre. I will be getting a bit of paint on this guy, and maybe even something else completely different. See you all soon, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Take it easy, and bye.